66 days of hula hooping at least 16 minutes. It's your girl, Natasha M. Burrell, aka Tashii Moto. Thanks for this lovely shirt. I am a double Dutch diva. It's from my girl, Art House Monique. Hey, located in Brooklyn. So, we normally read the Bible on Sundays. Tomorrow is Sunday, July 28th, and it's my daughter's birthday. I won't be reading the Bible on Sunday. I'm going to read it today, right now, because I also may have someone joining me on the video, and when someone joins me, we want to work out. When I read the Bible, I just got the hoop going and I'm reading. Last Sunday, we didn't do the Bible because I had Montia join me for her one-on-one session, private session out in the public. So I thought I was going to be able to do a second video. Didn't quite happen that way. So I don't want to overextend myself because doing this one little video, like I could hula hoop all day for hours and hours, but once I got to post and hashtag and look for the songs and all, it's a lot, and it's not really my cup of tea. So anyway, thank you if you're here live. If not, I will catch you on the replay. We're going to do our 2 minutes. I don't think I got my timer. We're going to do our 2 minutes of breathing instruction. And then we're going to get right into the Bible, Genesis chapter 14. So let me see real quick if I got my timer. Oh, I do have it. And let me get the Bible ready. So when it's time for us to read, we can go right into it. Last time we did do the Bible, we did Genesis chapter 13, and we finished with verse 18. So we starting with 14, Abram rescues Lot, okay? All right, so let me get the timer going. We're still in Georgia, and the bugs, even though I put on bug spray, they are really eating me up out here. I have several mosquito bites, and using the cortisone to keep me from scratching them, because they are, I'm scratching one right now because it actually itches. Oh gosh, I think I just got a new one. Hold on, let me spray myself one last time before we get started, because these bugs, they are like really, I done had like 10 mosquito bites since I got out here. And we've been in Georgia like 3 days now. The mosquitoes are literally eating me up. Like, I love this stuff. Bug Soothe Max. It smells like lemon. My husband doesn't like the smell of it, but I love it. It smells so good. Ooh, that's way too much. Sorry. Okay. Woo. So we're gonna get right into our oh no, wait. That's 10 hours. Right into our 2 minutes of breathing instruction. Okay. Woo. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hi, your mother. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I don't bother answering silly comments on my page. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch arms. What does that say? Center. 4, 3, two, one. This way. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5 deep breaths. In through the nose, out through the mouth, shoulders up. 3 more. That was the last one. Time is going off. So again, normally we do the hey Ryan, we normally do the Bible on Sundays, but tomorrow, Sunday, July 28th, is my daughter's 7th birthday. I won't be doing the Bible, and I may have someone join me on the live. So when someone joins me, we kind of do a session. Okay, so I'm going to do the Bible right now. I'm going to give myself 17 minutes so I have time to get the book out, get the hoop going, get to the page. We're doing Genesis chapter 14, verse 1. Let's go. I had my marker, but I lost it. So hopefully you guys can hear me. And any messages after this, I'll read when we finish with the 16 minutes. These braids are starting to get on my nerves. 1, 2, 3, poof. I'm gonna get as close as I can. All right, I still can't really see the comments though. Okay, so we're gonna get the hoop going. This is the Holy Bible, King James Version, American Bible Society. We are going with Genesis chapter 14, verse 1. Abram rescues Lot. And it came to pass in the days of Amraphel, king of Shinar, Arioch, king of Elasar, Sheldolaomer, king of Elam, and Tidal, king of nations, that these made war with Bera, king of Sodom, and with Bersha, king of Gomorrah, Shinar, king of Admah, and Shemeber, king of Zeboim, and the king of Bela, which is Zoar. All these were joined together in the vale of Siddim, which is the Salt Sea. 12 years they served Chedorlaomer, and in the 13th year they rebelled. And in the 14th year came Chedorlaomer and the kings that were with him, and smote the Rephaim and Ashtaroth Karnaim and Zuzim and Ham and Emim and Shevev, Kiriathim and the Horites in their Mount Seir unto El Param, which is by the wilderness. And they returned and they came to Emishpath, which is Kadesh, and smote all the country of the Amalekites, and also the Amorites that dwelt in Hazion Tamar. And they went out, the king of Sodom, and the king of Gomorrah, and the king of Admah, and the king of Zeboim, and the king of Bela, the same as Zoar, and they joined battle with them in the vale of Siddim, with Chedorlaomer, the king of Elam, and with Tidal, king of nations, and Amraphel, king of Shinar, and Arioch, king of Elasar, 4 kings with 5. And the vale of Sodom was full of slime pits. And the kings of Sodom and Gomorrah fled and fell there. And they that remained fled to the mountain. And they took all the goods of Sodom and Gomorrah and all their victuals and went their way. And they took Lot, Abram's brother, son, who dwelt in Sodom, and his goods, and departed. Verse 13. And there came one that had escaped and told Abram the Hebrew, for he dwelt in the plain of Mamre, the Amorite, brother of Eshcol, the brother of Aner. And these were confederate with Abram. When Abram heard that his brother was taken captive, he armed his trained servants born in his own house, 318, and pursued them unto Dan. And he divided himself against them, he and his servants by night, and smote them, and pursued them unto Hobah, which is on the left hand of Damascus. And he brought back all the goods, and also brought again his brother Lot, and his goods, and the women also, and the people. I don't know how to say this name, but we're going to try it anyway. Melchizedek blesses Abram. Verse 17. And the king of Sodom went out to meet him after his return from the slaughter of Chedorlaomer, and of the kings that were with him at the valley of Sheveh, which is the king's dale. And Melchizedek, king of Salem, brought forth bread and wine, and he was the priest of the Most High God. And he blessed him and said, Blessed be Abram of the Most High God, possessor of heaven and earth, and blessed be the Most High God, which hath delivered thine enemies into thine hand. And he gave him tithes of all. And the king of Sodom said unto Abram, Give me the persons, and take the goods to thyself. And Abram said to the king of Sodom, I have lifted up mine hands unto the Lord, the Most High God, the possessor of heaven and earth, that I will not take from a thread even to a shoe latchet, and that I will not take anything that is thine. Lest thou shouldest say, I have made Abram rich, save only that which the young men have eaten, and the portion of the men which went with me, Aner, Eshcol, and Mamre. Let them take their portion. A son promised to Abram. Genesis 15, verse 1. After these things, the word of the Lord came unto Abram in a vision, saying, Fear not, Abram, I am thy shield, and thy exceeding great reward. And Abram said, Lord God, what wilt thou give me, seeing I go childless, and the steward of my house is the Eliezer of Damascus? And Abram said, Behold, to me thou hast given no seed, and lo, one born in my house is mine heir. And behold, the word of the Lord came unto him, saying, This shall not be thine heir, but he that shall come forth out of thine own bowels shall be thine heir. And he brought him forth abroad, and said, Look now toward heaven, and tell the stars, if thou be able to number them. And he said unto him, So shall thy seed be. And he believed in the Lord, and he counted it to him for righteousness. 7. And he said unto him, I am the Lord that brought thee out of Ur and Chaldees, to give thee this land to inherit it. And he said, Lord God, whereby shall I know that I shall inherit it? And he said unto him, Take me a heifer of 3 years old, and a she-goat of 3 years old, and a ram of 3 years old, and a turtle dove, and a young pigeon. And he took unto him all things, and divided them in the midst, and laid each piece one against another, but the birds divided he not. And when the fowls came down upon the carcasses, Abram drove them away. And when the sun was going down, a deep sleep fell upon Abram. And lo, a horror of great darkness fell upon him. And he said unto Abram, know of a surety that thy seed shall be a stranger in a land that is not theirs, and shall serve them, and they shall afflict them 400 years. And also that nation whom they shall serve will I judge, and afterward shall they come out with great substance. And thou shalt go to thy fathers in peace, thou shalt be buried in a good old age. But in the fourth generation they shall come hither again, for the iniquity of the Amorites is not yet full. 17. And it came to pass that when the sun went down and it was dark, behold, a smoking furnace and a burning lamp that passed between those pieces. And the same day the Lord made a covenant with Abram, saying, unto thy seed I have given this land, from the river of Egypt unto the great river, the river of Euphrates, the Kenites and the Kenizzites and the Cadmonites and the Hittites and the Perizzites and the Raphaim and Amorites and the Canaanites and the Girgashites and the Jebusites. Hagar and Ishmael. Genesis 16. Now Sarai, Abram's wife, bare him no children, and she had a handmaid, an Egyptian, whose name was Hagar. And Sarai said to Abram, behold now, the Lord hath restrained me from bearing. I pray thee, go in until my maid. It may be that I may obtain children by her. And Abram hearkened to the voice of Sarai. And Sarai, Abram's wife, took Hagar, her maid, the Egyptian, after Abram had dwelt 10 years in the land of Canaan, and gave her to her husband Abram to be his wife. And he went in unto Hagar, and she conceived. And when she saw that she had conceived, her mistress was despised in her eyes. And Sarai said unto Abram, my wrong be upon thee. I had given my maid into thy bosom, and when she saw that she had conceived, I was despised in her eyes. The Lord judged between me and thee. But Abram said unto Sarai, behold, thy maid is in thy hand. Do to her as it pleaseth thee. And when Sarai dealt hardly with her, she fled from her face. And the angel of the Lord found her by a fountain of water in the wilderness, by the fountain in the way of Shur. And he said, Hagar, Sarai's maid, whence camest thou, and whither wilt thou? And she said, I flee from the face of my mistress Sarai. And the angel of the Lord said unto her, return to thy mistress, and submit thyself under her hands. And the angel of the Lord said unto her, I will multiply thy seed exceedingly, that it shall not be numbered for multitude. And the angel of the Lord said unto her, behold, thou art with child, and shalt bear a son, and shalt call his name Ishmael, because the Lord hath heard thy affliction. And he will be a wild man. His hand will be against every man, and every man's hand against him. And he shall dwell in the presence of all his brethren. And he shall call, and she called the name of the Lord that spake unto her, Thou God seest me. For she said, Have I also here looked after him that seeth me? Wherefore the well was called Belahairoi. Behold, it is between Kadesh and Beret. And Hagar bare Abram a son. And Abram called his son's name, which Hagar bare, Ishmael. And Abram was 86 old when Hagar bare Ishmael to Abram. Circumcision, the sign of the covenant. Genesis chapter 17, verse 1. And when Abram was 90 years old and 9, The Lord appeared to Abram and said unto him, I am the Almighty God. Walk before me and be thou perfect, and I will make my covenant between me and thee, and will multiply thee exceedingly. And Abram fell tiply thee, and Abram fell on his face, and God talked with him, saying, As for me, behold, my covenant is with thee, and thou shalt be a father of many nations. Neither shall that name any more be called Abram. By thy name shall be Abraham. For a father of many nations have I made thee. And I will make thee exceedingly fruitful, and I will make nations of thee, and kings shall come out of thee. And I will establish my covenant between me and thee and thy seed after thee in their generations, for an everlasting covenant, to be a God unto thee and to thy seed after thee, and I will give unto thee and to thy seed after thee the land wherein thou art a stranger, all the land of Canaan, for an everlasting possession. And I will be their God. And God said unto Abraham, Thou shalt keep my covenant therefore, thou and thy seed after thee in their generations. This is my covenant, which ye shall keep between me and you and thy seed after thee. Every man child among you shall be circumcised, and ye shall circumcise the flesh of your foreskin, and it shall be a token of the covenant betwixt me and you. And he that is 8 days old shall be circumcised among you, every man child in your generations, he that is born in the house or bought with money of any stranger which is not of thy seed. He that is born in thy house and he that is bought with thy money must needs be circumcised, and my covenant shall be in your flesh for an everlasting covenant. And the uncircumcised man child whose flesh of his foreskin is not circumcised, thou soul shall be cut off from his people. He hath broken my covenant. And God said unto Abraham, As for Sarai thy wife, thou shalt not call her name Sarai, but Sarah shall her name be. And I will bless her and give thee a son also of her. Yea, I will bless her, and she shall be a mother of nations. Kings of people shall be of her. Then Abraham fell upon his face and laughed, and said in his heart, Shall a child be born unto him that is 100 years old? And shall Sarah that is 90 years old bear? And Abraham said unto God, Oh, that Ishmael might live before thee. And God said, Sarah thy wife shall bear thee a son indeed, and thou shalt call his name Isaac. And I will establish my covenant with him for an everlasting covenant, and with his seed after him. And as for Ishmael, I have heard thee. Behold, I have blessed him, and will make him fruitful, and will multiply him exceedingly. 12 princes shall he beget, and I will make him a great nation. But my covenant will I establish with Isaac, which Sarah shall bear unto thee at this set time in the next year. And he left off talking with him, and God went up from Abraham. And Abraham took Ishmael his son, and all that were born in the house, and all that were bought with his money, every male among the men of Abraham's house, and circumcised the flesh of their foreskin in the selfsame day. And God had said unto him, and Abraham was 90 years old and 9 when he was circumcised in the flesh of his foreskin. And Ishmael, his son, was 13 years old when he was circumcised in the flesh of his foreskin. In the selfsame day was Abraham circumcised, and Ishmael his son. And all the men of the house, born in the house and bought with money of the stranger, were circumcised with him. So we left off at Genesis chapter 17, verse 27. And next time we will resume at Genesis chapter 18, verse 1. That was our 16 minutes for today. That was the timer going off. Let's see. Oh, hi, David. Hi, Amanda. Hi, Deuce133737. I do have good core strength. I'm a hula hoop instructor. My name is Natasha M. Burrell, aka Tashii Moto. I'm based in Harlem, New York. I'm currently in Georgia. I do a challenge. Today is day 42 of hula hooping at least 16 minutes daily. I breathe and stretch for 2 minutes. Then I hula hoop for 16 minutes straight. Then I breathe and stretch for 2 minutes. On Sundays, I generally read the Bible, but tomorrow, July 28th, is my daughter's birthday, and I may have somebody hooping with me, so I do not read the Bible in that case. I missed it last week, so I needed to get in. So I read the Bible today on Saturday to skip doing it tomorrow. And now we are going to end off with our 2 minutes of breathing instruction. Thank you so much for joining us live here today. Day 42 of hula hooping. Okay? This is the Believe in Yourself challenge that we're doing. So when you finish off, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Forward. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Glide down your legs. When you get to the bottom, just hang for 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Glide back up. 4 more times. Glide down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back up. 3 more times. Glide down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back up. 2 more times. Glide down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Glide up. The 5th time, we're going to hang for 10 seconds. Glide down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back up. Now we are going to shake it, shake it, shake it. 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 One more time. Shake it, shake it, shake it. 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 Give yourself a big hug. I love you. Switch arms. I love you. Thank you so much for tuning in and joining us live on day 42. Hope to see you tomorrow, day 43. Believe in yourself because I believe in you. Peace.